Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen with me, Debbie. How you doing? Today is January 2nd, so we are well into the new year. I want to wish you all a very happy, prosperous, and blessed new year. I pray it brings you everything that you desire from your heart. Today I'm going to be making some teriyaki meatballs. So here I have 2.5 pounds of ground beef. It's 85.15, I think it is. It's thawed and ready to go. In this here, I like to keep a lot of this in the fridge, different versions of it. This is a marinade. This one just have onions, green onions, garlic, fresh thyme, and a pinch of rosemary in here. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons to the ground beef. I like to keep different versions of this in the fridge for seasoning my meats. It makes such a big difference. And then here, instead of breadcrumbs, because I realize I have none, I have a pack of this is club crackers. Is the whole wheat one. You can always use the regular one, of course. And I use my rolling pin. You gotta be careful. You may want to put it in something because you can make a mess if you don't know what you're doing. I've done half of it, but I'm thinking I may need a little bit more. I'm trying to still crumble it with my hand. I love ground beef and making meatballs. I do have a video where I made meatballs in my meal prep. I like to make a ton of meatballs and freeze them or cook them halfway, and then, you know, when I'm ready, I mean, I can make, like I said, I'm making teriyaki meatballs. I've made sweet and spicy meatballs, or you can just put it in your spaghetti. Or when the kids want to have fun on the weekend, we make meatball subs. It's one of those things I like to keep on hand. Okay, so I use about half of that pack of crackers. Let me add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Another thing, if you're going to use crackers that's salted, you may not want to add any additional salt. So that was whole wheat, so it wasn't salted. I'm adding a little black pepper. Some paprika. And some garlic powder. I have roasted garlic powder. You can use regular garlic powder, that's fine too. And of course, 2 eggs. Now you want to get in there and just mix it all up, but I'm going to start off using a spoon to help me. I don't know why. It's just how I'm feeling today, and I'm going with that feeling. Usually when I make meatballs, I would mince onions and garlic in there, but because of what I'm making, that's why I use the marinade instead of chopping onions and garlic in here, because I'm going to save that for the sauce. Okay, I think this has been pretty, I think this is pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just size up the meatballs. They don't have to be pretty. I don't worry about that. And after sizing up the meatballs, I have to let them sit in the fridge for about an hour before I get to cooking. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna chop about 3 nice cloves of garlic, fresh garlic, and I'm going to slice up a large onion because I'm gonna need that for the sauce, and also some bell peppers. So guys, when I come back, we'll be ready to make some spicy teriyaki meatballs. So guys, I decided to come back and have a chat with you while I'm doing these meatballs. You know, it's the new year, and this is the time when we are all making our new year resolution and, you know, plans, goals and things we want to achieve for 2018 or for the new year. Now, while there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing, but you know, the statistics on people actually fulfilling their New Year's resolutions are very minimal, and it's a shame, I think. So I've found out about this some time ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who were making New Year's resolutions and that was it. After a couple months or so, you totally forgot about those resolutions because life goes on. So a few years ago, I stopped making New Year's resolutions. Some time ago, because when the Oprah Winfrey Show was on, I was a big fan of that woman. Still am, but that show, I love that show. I'm still a major fan of hers. And I don't know when, but at some time ago, I heard, I think it was in an interview, Oprah said to someone that the best thing we can do for ourselves, basically, is to be the truest and highest form of ourselves. At the time, it sounded amazing to me because, you know, it does. But that was it. I just let it go. I didn't know. I didn't try to focus more on what that meant, what she was saying, because honestly, at that time in my life, I guess I wasn't ready, okay? I don't know. There were things going on, and unfortunately, sometimes we let hard times that in our lives just affect us in every area. So with that being said, last year I've been on this journey, which I want to continue for 2018. And that journey is authenticity, to be my truest self. I heard Oprah, I happened to be listening to some of Oprah videos on YouTube a couple days ago, and she said it, and it finally made sense. It hit me, because for the last year I have been on that journey. Who is Debbie? What does Debbie want? What does Debbie like? What makes Debbie happy? What makes Debbie unhappy? What makes me laugh? And I learned the truth of the matter is my husband cannot make me happy. My children cannot make me happy. It truly comes from a place of within. And I can tell you guys, for a New Year's resolution, if I can give you any advice, that is to work on being the truest and highest form of who you are, because that's being who God called you, who He created you to be. And once you get to that place, then you'll truly know what it is you want out of life. Where are you supposed to serve? What are you supposed to do? And stop focusing so much on what everybody else is doing. I know because of internet right now, that is pretty damn difficult to do. But you know what? You have to make up in your mind, because going into the new year and making resolutions, you will not be successful at those resolutions if you haven't changed your mind. You can't just, oh, it feels good in the moment, so you write it down or you put it on paper and you say, well, this is what I want. And it feels good in the moment, but in no time, that moment passed, and then what? You're still in the same place you were before. So I want to encourage you and urge you to truly, you know, as women, we are taught that, oh, we're strong when all kind of bull crap I don't even want to get into because I will take forever with you, because those are things that annoyed me the most on social media. No, you are not strong just because you hide what the heck you're going through, okay? You are strong when you confront it, and if you realize you need help, you ask for help. That's when you're a strong woman, you hear me? Not a woman who goes out and you're dying on the inside but you're laughing and pretending. No, then you're ignoring the fact that something is broken and need to be fixed, okay? It's just like I'm learning to forgive someone or to love someone even when you feel like they don't deserve it. It's not a matter of weakness. It's strength. So stop listening to those crazy crap they pass around on social media every day talking about a strong woman is this. No, that's bull crap, okay? A strong woman is honest to herself. She loves herself. I didn't for a long time because I wasn't taught how to. I didn't know how to. Things that happened to me told me I wasn't deserving of love. So I didn't even love myself. So to be successful, I honestly think you have to truly be selfish and focus on yourself. There is nothing wrong with that. Learn who you are. And so that is my New Year's resolution, my New Year's motivation for you ladies, okay? To be your truest self possible. When I tell you it's liberating and it feels good, oh my God. Sometimes I find myself just want to dance because it's a new thing for me. And sometimes I find myself on the inside just want to dance and I don't know why. But guess what? I'm learning to go with it and it feels damn good. I've eliminated so much stress from my life because of it. I don't let little things bother me anymore because guess what? Debbie is on a journey. And that journey feels amazing. Let me tell you. So stop piping at the mouth and just saying things just because it sounds good or because it feels good in the moment. It's not going to help you. It's just going to hurt you, okay? So I will be back once these meatballs are done and been in the fridge for an hour and the onions and the garlic and bell peppers are chopped up, okay? And I'm sure by the time I come back, I'll have some more inspiration for you, okay, guys? Love you. Guys, welcome back. So I'm getting ready to start on the meatballs. I have my rice and my broccoli steaming, and here are the meatballs. And here I have 1/3 cup of oil in this pan I'm heating. In this bowl, I have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar with a tablespoon of flour. Here is my thin slices of fresh ginger. I'm going to put in here also. And to this, I'm also going to add a teriyaki marinade sauce. It's a teriyaki marinade sauce. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of that. I just want to let this sit and marinate together real good before I'm ready to use it. So that's why I'm making it first before I do the start on the meatballs. Especially the ginger, I want it to penetrate, And I'm going to add also a cup of low sodium soy sauce. The flour is in there for thickness because somehow I'm out of cornstarch and have no idea. And so I figured it would be a good idea to put it in here too, and it absorbs in the liquid. Okay, and here I have chicken broth. You can always use water. I'm sorry, beef broth. I'm going to use a cup of low sodium beef broth. You can always use water. And I also need a cup of water. That's a 1/2 cup. And a cup. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to put it in the fridge actually. Okay, so here are the meatballs, and here I have a cup of flour, Again, if you have cornstarch, use cornstarch instead of flour. And I'm going to, there is nothing mixed in the flour, it's just plain flour. I'm just going to do this with the meatballs. Just coat them with some flour. Put them in here. I'm going to brown them just a little bit. This is all stuff you can do ahead of time. So this is a great cook ahead or meal prep meal. Like I told you all, I work from home, so I don't do much. Just when the spirits hit me, then I'll do some major meal prepping. Plus I think I kind of spoil my children, but thank goodness they are at age to cook for themselves now. So, you know, my youngest is 14, before her is 17, then 19, and after the 19, my son is 25, my daughter is 28, married with their own children. So I made it. Just my 17-year-old turned 18 in June to go off to college. She can't wait, neither can I. And then we're left with our 14-year-old in 4 more years. See? You could either make the meatballs and freeze them ahead of time, or you could get to this part where you coat them in the flour, brown them, and then freeze them. And ladies, I was talking to you all earlier about focusing on becoming your true, authentic self. You know, I'm in this group on Facebook called Proverbs 41 Woman. And like I tell you, nothing happens before its time, okay? And I've been focusing on that scripture. It says, a wise woman buildeth her home, and a foolish woman tear it down. And I realized I used to be that foolish woman. I really did. I used to be that foolish woman. And I think the only thing that saved me is I'm not going to say I know God. I know of God. And I would be one of those people who pray when I was in trouble only, yes. And I tell people all the time, I believe my grandmother, my paternal, is it paternal? Yeah, my paternal grandmother. When I was little, because that's where I learned to cook, I was always in the kitchen with that woman. She would always take me to church. We would always sing and pray together. And every time she would be in the yard or somewhere by herself, I could always hear her talking. And I said, Arlene, who are you talking to? Honey, it's just me and the Lord. And so I loved going to church with her as a child. When time come to give you a testimony, I had no idea what that meant. But everything I recite, everything I heard those women go up there and say, and I believe that has kept me. So I say that to tell you this: pray for and with your children. Yes, I used to be that foolish woman who was tearing down my home. But thank God for His grace. The devil did not win. So I am focusing on being that wise woman who build my home, my marriage, my children, relationships, my business, myself. But I truly believe in order to build any of those things, I have to build myself first. Because I have to be in the right frame of mind. I have to have the right heart in order to build those things. So in order to build them, you got to build yourself first. telling you guys, I'm not gonna let you watch me do this when I'll come back when I am done browning the meatballs. Yes, I could stay here and chat all day. Unfortunately, fortunately I realized those are one of the things I love to do is to talk, although I kept it hidden for a while, but no more. So I'll be back when we're done browning the meatballs, okay? Okay, so the sauce is boiling. I'm going to give it a taste to see if it's missing anything. Yeah, it's pretty good, except it's missing the red pepper flakes, so put a little of that in there. Give it a stir. And now it's time to add the meatballs in. That water in there. Guys, Florida has been in the 40s. I don't know what's going on. I like it and I don't. Because I'm looking forward to getting done. Take a nice hot shower. Get under my blanket. Light a candle next to my bed. And I don't know what I'm gonna watch. There's no more Hallmark Christmas movies. Oh man, I missed that time. I don't want to just toss them on here because I don't want to break them up. I'm trying to keep them in meatball form. Okay. Let me use a spoon or a spatula. I'm going to use a spoon and just carefully get them all in there. Careful. Don't use a spoon to pierce. I don't want to use a spoon to pierce it. I want meatballs, not ground beef. Oh, you know what I mean. Okay, now I'm going to put the rest of this on top, the rest of the onions. Yeah, that's weird, I know. But you're allowed to be weird. And the bell peppers. Do what you love and don't give a damn about nobody else, okay? As long as you're not hurting anyone, you do what you love. You don't get to hurt someone in the process. Okie dokie, so I'm going to cover this, guys, and I'm going to let this slowly steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll be back then. Dinner will be ready. Okay, guys. The broccoli, I'm sorry, the meatballs are done. It looks so scrumptious. The sauce is just amazing. Look at that. That looks so good. I can't wait to dig into this. I recommend if you have other bell peppers for color purposes, I was just out. It's time for me to go to the store, I guess. I only had green, but I would add some red also, for color. And if you have orange or yellow, that would be good too. But guys, I want to thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for following me. Please do not forget to subscribe so you will not miss a video or any of my heartfelt inspiration. Thank you again for watching. I wish you a happy, prosperous, and blessed new year. Bye.